Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And I thought we should take a look at the pending home sales that were just reported this morning, August 24th. We're going to take a look at the summary article from the National Association of Realtors. I've looked at it quickly. Basically, pending home sales were down. They were down by, I believe, 1%. I believe what we are going to see is a lot of realtor organizations, including the National Association of Realtor, probably talk about bouncing along the bottom. We're close to the bottom, all of those things. I think that is, frankly, wishful thinking. I believe what we have just left is probably the last strong month of the year. Folks, whether people like to admit it or not, housing has seasonality, and we are about to enter the slow season. I believe we are about to enter the slow season as the Federal Reserve continually raises rates. What we saw this summer was that when rates shot up to 6%, it was a wake-up call for the real estate market. Transactions have crashed 20, 30%. I believe we are in a rate cycle that may take the 30-year mortgage up to 7%. Frankly, I think the housing market can handle 6%. It won't be fun. It won't be pleasant. But I think 7% could do some real damage. I don't think we stay at 7% long, but I think it will be enough to continually crash the housing market. I do believe transactions will be down 30% this year and ultimately down 50% peak to trough, which I think will be sometime in the first half of next year. But let's take a look at the pending home sales. Again, pending home sales is the existing market, right? We talked about new home sales this morning. That's 10% of the market. Pending home sales comes from existing home sales, which is about 90% of the market. So let's take a look at the article together. Again, this one happens to come from the National Association of Realtor. You can see it up here, nar.realtor, right? It came out today, August 24th, just this morning at about 7 o'clock. So a couple of things to highlight. Pending home sales were down 1% in July. Later in the article, it talks about being down 8 of 9 months, I believe, which we will take a look at together. We do see that in July, of the 4 regions, 1 of them was up transactions, while 3 of them were down. So let's get into the article together and really see what's going on. Again, pending home sales declined for the second consecutive month in July, and 8 of the last 9 months. I'll highlight here. That's just the opening line. Again, National Association of Realtors. 3 out of the 4 markets had month-on-month decreases, with the West showing a small gain. All 4 regions had double-digit year-on-year declines. Again, there's month-on-month, year-on-year. If you're one of my students or followers, you must remember that the most important metric is your day-to-day. What is going on in your buy box, right? It is how many listings, price reductions, back on market, closings. What is going on in your buy box? When you look at the pending home sales index, this is an index that they have built. It has slipped 1% to 89.8 in July, with pending transactions sank to 19%. If your index is 100, it equals the 2001 market, which was actually the market the year before I started buying. So it's 22 years ago. In terms of the current market, this is where I think they are reaching. Lawrence Yun, chief economist. What is he supposed to say, I suppose? The current housing cycle, we may be at or close to the bottom in contract signings. Again, contract signings you can equate to transactions. Remember, contract signings, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we had a record cancellation. I think it was like 16%, something like that. So again, a contract signing does not equal closing. Contract signing does not equal closing. What is the chief economist of National Association of Realtors supposed to say? Kind of makes sense, but I don't think he's right. I think transactions get worse from here. I think it's wishful thinking. I think we saw interest rates pull in for a little bit. Now the 10-year is up over 3%. It's up over 3.1 this morning. I think that eventually takes mortgage rates higher. I think we have another 100 basis points in Fed increases this year, 50, 25, 25. So again, a lot of these things are coming. So I think transactions are going to get hurt. Plus, we pulled forward a lot of demand. We have the Fed broke housing, right? This supply is not going to come on as fast as people want. So yeah, I think transactions get worse from here, and pending home sales go down. Affordability is absolutely a problem. We broke down California's affordability yesterday. The mortgage payment being up $600 in 1 year. That's significant. Let's just do some math real quick. So let's call it $700 for easier math. So 700 times 12 equals $8,400. Let's times that by 1.25 for taxes. So people need about a $10,000 raise. Really, really fast math. Really, really fast math. People need about a $10,000 raise to afford this. This is why you hear me. I'm not a housing bull. I'm certainly not a housing bear. I think the housing market's going to be flat for 3 to 5 years. We need wages to catch up, and we need real wages, not nominal wages. We need real wages to catch up. And I think it's going to take years. So let's go down and look at the different regions. The Northeast dipped 1.9%. It's down 15% from last year. That's amazing. 15% from last year. The Midwest, the Midwest, down 2.7% and down 13% year on year. The South dipped 1%. Still the strongest market. It's over 100, right? Remember, this is in comparison to 2001. The Midwest is at 91. The East is at 79. So the South is still the hottest market. And then the West was up. It increased 2% month on month, but down. Is it down the most? Is it the lowest number? What have we got? 70, 106. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. The West is in trouble. Most unaffordable housing, as you would see. So again, pending home sales are down. I do not buy the fact that we are at the bottom. I think we again, if you just look at the math, we saw interest rates fall about 1%, give or take, in the last 4 to 5 weeks. That's helpful. That, more people can afford can say yes. More people can say yes at 5 than at 6. I think Lawrence is wrong. I think pending home sales go down from here. We are heading into the slow season. July is the last good month, right? Typically, housing market is, March to July, April to July is the strong months. And then August to February, August to March are the weak months. I think we're going to be in for pending home sales going down from here. It will be interesting to watch price. I don't think it will fall nearly as much as people think. But, let's stay tuned. Let's see what happens. All right, everybody, take care of yourself. That is pending home sales. Bye-bye.